I believe that. I believe
I mean, that's what you see. You see a march and you see broken windows. You know.
I'm telling you, when I went to that march at that, and I've been to protests all over the country. I've never seen a demonstration of with such negative intentions in my life.
Yeah.
Until I couldn't believe it. I filmed it and showed my wife. She said, "Go get in the car."
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I said, "I can't believe it." Really? You're putting helmets on for what? This is not what this is about. What you fighting for? You're gonna go burn the police station? What? Who does that? But they were under the blanket Black Lives Matter.
Right. And it's one of those things, you know, if you're having a wedding, right, and you rent a church, right, you invite me, and I go over there and break a dozen windows, right? You invited me, I'm your guest, you're responsible for what happens.
Correct.
Okay? Black Lives Matter invited Antifa. They didn't say, hey, Antifa, don't show up.
It's not under one blanket of understanding. They're parading themselves. They use the Black Lives Matter logo, stand, and all that because that's grabbing the most attention right now in society. But they all have their own agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yes, I give money to Black Lives Matter. I give it to big organizations that are doing something with it. That, like Al Sharpton, I didn't have a problem giving him $500 because I watched what he did.
Right.
And I watched how he did.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I watched every step and to put together a protest of that magnitude, there's going to be certain expenses and overheads.
Oh yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody has to give up.
I fully understand what you're saying. You know, and I look at it this way. I believe everyone's out here's life matters. I don't care if it's a black man. I don't care if it's a white man. I don't care if it's an Indian.
Okay.
If any of those people died, they would have family members that would grieve for them.
You're absolutely right.
You know.
And you know something? I was selling a shirt that said "All Lives Matter" because these women convinced me, and I had such strong resistance because of that. They were talking about white supremacists created that, or whatever blanket. They told me a whole bunch of communists, would say, have created that terminology. The Nazis created the terminology. But I've had the people who come and purchased it from me, sat there, she said, you know, I'm not necessarily black, but I'm mad. That's what caught my attention.
Yeah.
They're putting all attention on Black Lives Matter, but in reality, it's a blanket, we all mad. You know what I'm saying? Why would you put it under one ethnic group? That's the only ethnic group that matter, and there's so many different races here in America. So, with that being said, but I got so much negative response for it, I pulled back. I had too many conversations like I'm having with you. Yeah. Over that show. So I said, guess what? That's done. I'm done. People bought it. I was providing the service for them, but it was like too much backlash. Yeah,
there'd be a lot of threats. I get threats all the time because I sit there and say all lives matter. You know.
They put you in a category.
Yeah.
They put you in a category, and once you get that label attached to that, it's hard to knock away that stigma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the fuck you say. You can say you're a white supremacist. I'm gonna say you're hanging black, you're killing motherfuckers, you're doing a whole bunch of negative shit. That's what my head would say because of all the information I received about it. I've already developed. I am prejudiced, and prejudice don't mean color or race. Mean I'm judgmental and opinionated towards certain things if it's said. And I must say I am prejudiced. When I might say homosexual walking down the street, my head gonna go to some prejudice ass shit. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It has nothing to do with that individual or his rights. It's just my own personal flaw. You know, so with that being said, is I don't have to act out dislike
Right.
or my opinion, whatever the hell they do, I don't have to act like it.
No, I mean, that's the thing. See, if Black Lives Matter marched down the street, I'd support their rights 100%. They have a right to do that. But the minute they throw a rock through a window, the minute they attack someone,
That's not a protest, that's something else.
yeah,
That's not, because the real Black Lives Matter protests that I have attended, that I have engaged myself in,
yeah,
they don't do that. There are people, when it first started, they started off as rioting and doing all that. People were coming from all over the country to certain cities just to engage in Black Lives Matter, just to tear up, just the profit and benefit of running into these stores.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn about any phase of it. But you know, when these large groups come together, how can you? I didn't agree with them talking about they're gonna go burn up the police station. Who does that?
yeah.
Who does that? What you gonna benefit from burning up a police station for what?
Bedtime.
Huh?
Bedtime.
Yeah, what are the beef? I don't think the
Yeah.
causes, but
Well-
they were under the blanket of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. Well, they didn't just try to burn down the police station. They blocked the cops inside the police station, then tried to burn it down.
I know. How you doing, young lady?
I'm so sorry to disturb you, but
It disturbed me.
somebody told me that there was an orange cat killed like a block south of here.
An orange cat.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the body to take it to the vet and try to identify it. I was just wondering if you guys saw a dead cat around here. I couldn't find it anywhere. I know it's such a strange request. I thought if
Wow.
you'd been here all day, maybe you'd have seen it.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Okay.
That's sad.
Yeah.
story.
It is a sad story. Anyway, I just was